Hi everyone. Now, while the masses have been leaning out of windows and daring to walk into the street to applaud the supposed NHS heroes, big multinational companies have been trying to figure out a way to cash in on the whole thing. I will just say, you've got supposedly all these people here applauding. This all took place at 8 p.m. This is one of the early ones they did, where it was still dark at 8 p.m. And this is kind of beside the point, but I'm just going to show this. This is supposed Prince Andrew's children applauding. Notice one thing. Why was it daylight where these kids are and everyone else is in darkness? Perhaps that was pre-recorded and they weren't out applauding at 8 p.m. at all. Anyway, that's besides the point. We'll go back to the multinational companies that have decided to cash in. I'm sure you're aware of, well, I hope you're aware of how charities work. In every case, the fundraiser always takes the lion's share of the donations that are made. So when you see a company like Deliveroo to deliver 500,000 free meals to the NHS workers on coronavirus frontline, you don't have to read far before you realise that all these companies, for example, heroes in the health service, will be able to tuck into a free Pizza Hut or Itsu, as the food delivery service received hundreds of thousands of donations from restaurant goers eager to help the fight against the virus. The headline reads that it's delivery making the meals available, but actually they're relying on donations. No one wants to donate to these poor people that have to actually deliver in the middle of the so-called pandemic, but they can be forgotten. It's the actual NHS staff. We'll go to Deliveroo's website. Partners, their teams and generosity of our customers, we're making 500,000 meals available to the NHS workers. So they're asking you to donate to a cause where you get to feed members of the NHS. Now they're offering either free food at work or a voucher for £20 for NHS workers to use at home, not currently available. This isn't an option. Apparently only started on the 14th of the 4th, we're now the 19th as I'm writing this, and supposedly the popularity of the vouchers, over 50,000 have been claimed. We hope to make more available in the future. So that's not really part of the offer, that these restaurants will donate directly to hospitals, but look at the companies involved, okay? The company's asking you to give your money to feed these NHS workers. American Express, Reuben Foundation, Coca-Cola, Ben & Jerry's, Magnum, Bridgepoint, Le Parisien and Q-Over. Why don't they put their own hands in their pockets and donate? Why are they going to the public to fund this? And of course they're not the only ones doing it. Now this isn't asking you to donate money as such, but it is encouraging you to show your love for our NHS heroes, as well as mentioning the Deliveroo generosity. And like I said, for every £1 you donate to Deliveroo, because they are the fundraisers, they'll be able to take 90p out of every £1, and as the fundraisers, and 10p goes towards actually covering the cost of the meals. Show your support for our NHS heroes. This is another interesting one. At Chronicle Live, we're proud to be part of the NHS Heroes campaign. We aim to make sure all the amazing people of this wonderful organisation know exactly how much they mean to the nation. Alright, we're asking you to show them love by helping us create a living map of gratitude from every corner of Britain. By dropping a heart on the map, you're saying you appreciate the efforts undertaken daily in the NHS. It's a strange one, this actually. All they want you to do is click this button. Oh no, that's their advertising bit. All they want you to do is click this button here and you'll get to add a message like Kaylee, thanks a million. Morgo, we love and light, may love and light be with you. But of course you cannot go to a website these days without seeing, please see our privacy notice for more information on how we use cookies. And reading down to it shows just how they harvest all your information, what rights they've got to do with that information and what they do with it, and that involves selling it on to places outside the European Union, under which these laws are actually we rely on following legal bases in the EU, of course, but as they already say, they will sell it to places outside. Here we are, we're based in the UK and Republic of Ireland, but sometimes your information may be transferred outside the European Economic Area. If we do so, we'll make sure that suitable safeguards are in place. Once outside the EU, they're no longer obliged to follow any of these legalities that they talk about. So that all you're doing now is just giving them right to your information and how you use your computer and stuff, and they'll track you from there. Now, I personally am a little on the suspicious side of the whole corona pandemic. We've just heard that another 3 weeks of our liberties will be restricted, where we aren't supposed to be going out or visiting family and stuff, all in case we catch a bug, which is ridiculous. But anyway, okay, and let's not forget, of course, that the whole reason we're raising money to feed these people, who are actually probably among the few people that are still in paid employment, are supposedly overrun in what is being compared to like a war zone, with bodies queued up waiting to be treated. At least that's what we're told. But many hospitals are now deserted, and these nurses somehow have the time come out and start applauding. I mean, what about all the patients they're supposedly dealing with? Excuse me, nurse, I desperately need a pain-killing injection. Well, yeah, tough shit, I'm going outside and clapping and having my photo taken. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous. Of course, they've got their fictional characters involved just to make people think that they're doing some sort of good. But of course, as we saw with the kids, they seem to be doing it at a different time to everyone else. Joke. Well, by all means, share your thoughts and opinions, and as always, thank you for watching.